You know, 2025 has been an absolutely wild year for celebrity romance. So today, we're going to break down the most surprising, most talked about new couples to hit the scene. And let's be real, at the beginning of the year, it really felt like love was on life support in Hollywood. I mean, with so many huge breakups, you'd be totally forgiven for thinking the whole concept was extinct. But just when we were all getting a little jaded, romance came roaring back. Okay, so let's kick things off with the couples that absolutely nobody saw coming. These are the pairings that made everyone collectively go, wait, them? First up, we've got a duo that had the internet buzzing from day one. 28-year-old actress Sydney Sweeney and the 44-year-old music mogul Scooter Braun. What's really wild here is just how fast this all happened. They meet in June at this super lavish wedding, and what sources were calling a casual hookup just exploded. Despite all the online chatter that follows them both, they've been so public, going from these romantic walks in Venice to literally being caught kissing in Central Park. So, what's the deal? Well, an inside source kind of gives us a little clue. It seems that Scooter's really supportive personality is a huge draw for Sydney, maybe a bit of a calm in the storm of all that public attention. And hey, if you thought that was unexpected, you might want to sit down for this next one. We're talking about 40-year-old pop icon Katy Perry and the 53-year-old former Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau. Yeah, talk about a whirlwind year for both of them. They were both going through these massive life shifts. I mean, she splits from Orlando Bloom and takes a trip to space while he's stepping down as prime minister. It's like they both hit the reset button at the same time, which honestly makes their connection even more fascinating. And get this, even Justin's ex-wife, Sophie Gregoire Trudeau, has weighed in with so much class, saying she chooses to listen to the music instead of the noise, as this whole thing makes headlines. Just wow. All right, let's switch gears. From the total shockers to the couples who prove that sometimes the best romances are just really, really long stories, the Friends to Lovers edition. And you really can't get more wholesome or more of a Broadway fairy tale than this one. Hugh Jackman, who's 57, and Seton Foster, who's 50. This is such a classic right person, wrong time situation. Until it wasn't. They were friends for decades, they starred in The Music Man together, and then finally, the timing just worked out for both of them. It was a super slow burn that fans were kind of hoping for, and this year, they finally made it official. Next up, and this is a big one, is Jennifer Aniston. She's in her first public relationship since her divorce way back in 2018, and that alone is pretty major news. So, who is this Jim Curtis? Well, he's an entrepreneur, a coach, but the part that really stands out is how everyone describes him. Very normal and very kind, which, sounds like a refreshing change from the usual Hollywood scene. And you can just tell everyone in her circle is over the moon for them. I mean, this quote from her longtime friend, Adam Sandler, it just says everything. It seems like everyone is just so happy to see them happy. Okay, now it's time to open the mystery files. These are the couples who are keeping us all guessing, dropping just enough breadcrumbs to keep the internet detectives working overtime. For instance, you've got rising star Monica Barbaro, 34, and the famously private Andrew Garfield, 42. Word is they've been dating since the beginning of 2025, but true to form for Andrew, there's been zero official confirmation. Just these little hints, like dates to Wimbledon or leaving after parties together. And then there's this globe-trotting power couple, Harry Styles, 31, and Zoe Kravitz, 36. Their romance has been kind of soft-launched all across Europe, from Rome to London, and then finally, we saw them holding hands in Brooklyn. And of course, you know what happens next. The internet absolutely lost its collective mind when this picture dropped. Zoe spotted with a gold band on that finger while they were in Italy. Nothing's confirmed, but yeah, the speculation is intense. But the biggest question mark of the entire year has to belong to these two, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. Their chemistry in The Naked Gun was just electric, and it felt like it spilled right off the screen, sparking all these rumors of a real-life romance. Now, Pamela immediately and very firmly shut down the idea that it was all a PR stunt with this statement. But what's interesting is that's not a denial of the relationship itself, is it? It was a very clever way to keep the mystery going. And look, here's exactly why that PR theory was so compelling to begin with. Whether it was real or not, all that buzz translated into huge numbers at the box office. The movie pulled in almost $90 million.
Okay, we can't wrap this up without a quick lightning round of honorable mentions, because it has been a seriously busy year for love.
We're talking Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley's fast-moving romance. Longtime pals Billie Eilish and Nat Wolff finally getting together. Some great new pairings like Jeremy Allen White and Molly Gordon, and Jessica Alba with Danny Ramirez. And of course, who could forget those yacht rumors swirling around Tom Brady and Sofia Vergara? Seriously, it's been nonstop. So what's the big takeaway from all this? I think it's pretty simple. In 2025, love wasn't extinct at all. It was just getting a major rewrite. It was unexpected, it was slow burning, it was mysterious, but it was definitely back.